It's time for the NFC North Championship game. What's up, guys, and welcome to episode number 5 of this Green Bay Packers Madden 24 franchise series. And today, as you saw in the title, and as I just said 15 seconds ago, it's the NFC North Championship game between the Bears and the Packers. And obviously that means the NFC North is up for grabs. It's week 18, we're 9-7, the Bears are 10-6, but we're playing each other. And if we can beat them here in week 18, we already beat them in week 1, so we would have 2-0 head-to-head record against the Bears. Therefore, we would have the tiebreaker over the Bears. So if we win, if we win, then the Bears, that means the Bears lose. That means we both would be 10-7. But because we would be 2-0 against them, head-to-head record that is, we would have the tiebreaker. Therefore, we would win the NFC North. So yeah, obviously the real life Packers. The game against the Bears in Week 18 is about 5-6 days away. And if the Packers win that game in real life, they're in the playoffs as a wild card team. And obviously the Bears are eliminated from the playoffs. Here in this game, both teams have made the playoffs. So let's get that. Both teams have made the playoffs. I'm going to show you the standings. Both teams have made the playoffs. It's just, here, I'm going to show you each division. So AFC North. Browns won that division. Bengals and Ravens both have clinched a wild card spot. So 3 teams made it from the AFC North. AFC South, the Titans made it, and no one else is going to make it. The Titans were 10-6. AFC East, Bills made it. Patriots right now are the 7 seed. And the Jets have an outside shot of making it at 8-8. But the Bills have clinched that division. AFC West, Chiefs clinched that division at 14-2. And they've won 10 straight. We almost beat them. We lost to them 26-25, and the only reason we lost is because we were in field goal range, but then I ran the ball with Jordan Love, got out of the pocket and ran with him, and instead of going out of bounds or going down, I didn't do either of those, lost the ball, the Chiefs got it back and needed like once or twice to win. So we almost beat them, but they're 14-2. Broncos 8-8, they have an outside chance of making it as well. NFC North, Bears 10-6, we're 9-7, both teams have clinched a playoff spot. We did lose to the Vikings. Obviously, that Vikings game was, for me, yesterday. That real-life Vikings game where we won 33-10. In this game, we lost 22-14, and the Vikings were 2-13. And you might be thinking, how the heck does that happen? Well, yeah, I'm not blaming it on anyone except for myself. I mean, we lost to the 0-7 Vikings and then the 2-13 Vikings. So the Vikings are 3-13. 2 of their wins are against us. But despite that, I mean, there's been 3 or 4 games this year we should have won, but we didn't. Despite that, we still have a chance to win the NFC North, and at least we still made at least we already clinched a playoff spot. So even if we lose this game, against the Bears, we'll be the 7th seed, but at least we're still going to be in the playoffs. And then the NFC South, the Falcons won that division 12-4. Panthers have clinched a playoff spot at 10-6. We beat the Panthers in the last episode. NFC East, Cowboys won that division at 12-4. Eagles 9-7, that have clinched a wild card spot. And then the NFC West, 49ers clinched that division at 11-5. Everyone else, Seahawks, Rams 6-10, Cardinals 3-13. So the Niners are the only team that made it from that division. And the best team in the NFL, obviously, is the Chiefs. But if you look at the AFC standings, the Browns are 13-3, Chiefs 14-2. So that 1 seed is not yet clinched for. If the Chiefs lose and the Browns win, they'll both be, 14-3, and I'm not sure who would have the tiebreaker. So the number 1 seed in both conferences are still up for grabs, and you have the Bengals 11-5, but obviously they'll still be a wild card team because of the Browns being 13-3. Bills, they'll be a division winner. Ravens, they're a wild card. Titans are division winner, and then the last wild card spot, the Patriots are 9-7, and they're the 7th seed. If they win, they're in the playoffs as the 7th seed. If they lose and the Broncos or Jets win, it opens a door so if the Patriots win, it opens the door for the Broncos and Jets. Because let's just say the Patriots lose, Broncos and Jets both win, then it would be a 3-way tie. So if the Patriots win, they're in the playoffs. If they lose, it opens the door for the Broncos and or the Jets. And then the NFC, I believe all 17 have been determined. Cowboys and Falcons both 12-4, so that 1 seed's up for grabs. Falcons, if they win and the Falcons and Cowboys both lose, the 49ers possibly could get it, maybe. And then the Bears also 10-6, Panthers 10-6, Eagles 9-7, and we're also 9-7. So I mean, this is a possibility if we no, we're both 9-7 right now. Right now the Packers and Eagles are both 9-7. So let's just say the Eagles and Packers both lose. The Eagles still have the tiebreaker over us because they have a tiebreaker right now. So if we lose, we're the 7 seed. If we win, I believe we would obviously win the NFC North and be the 4 seed. So obviously I want to be the 4 seed because I want at least one home playoff game. And obviously if we're the 4 seed, we'll play the 5 seed, which could be like the Eagles or like the Panthers. So, yeah. And obviously, if we're the 7 seed, we could be playing like the Cowboys, Falcons, or 49ers. So, yeah. I don't want to be the 7 seed because I want to be a higher seed. So, because at 4 seed, we at least get one home playoff game. And, yeah. So, it looks like for Week 18, we have a breakout defensive lineman, help a player upgrade his dev trait. I'm not sure who this is going to be. Is this like Kenny Clark? No, it's Devontae Wyatt. Coach, I do know if it's the food they're serving in the team cafeteria or what, but I've been on fire recently. Last week was the best game of the season for me. Not for us, though. I want to be one of those guys who can do that every week. I'm ready to take the next step, man, so let's bring it to the Bears this week. We better. So the game day goal, I think Devontae Wyatt up to... So I gotta hold the Bears to less than 100 rushing yards, or did Devontae Wyatt an interception, a forced fumble, a tackle for a loss, or a sack. And I believe that'll get him up to... What's his ability? I actually want to look at that quick. Would that get him up to star? Is he normal development right now? Not right tackle. We have Montez Sweat, by the way, via trade from the Commanders, and then we also have Jerry Jeudy, one of our wide receivers, via trade from the Broncos. Devontae Wyatt, right end. I'm in the wrong spot. How do I look at his dev? Then I go here. I don't know. Usually I don't look at this stuff, but we'll get into the game momentarily here. I just want to look. Yeah, this is where I look. He's normal development, so if I did that less than 100 rushing yards, hold the Bears less than 100 rushing yards, or get Devontae Wyatt an interception, a forced fumble, a tackle for a loss, or a sack, that would get him from normal development to star. So yeah, I figured he was normal. I don't think he was star because if he was star, I would did him up to superstar, but he was only normal. So he's only normal. So this will did him up to star if we complete it. We have Jerry Jeudy, Jaden Reed. We also have Bo Melton. Obviously, we have Aaron Jones, A.J. Dillon. Obviously, we have Jordan Love, Christian Watson, Romeo Dobbs, and Witz. And then we also have the Dwara, we also have Musgrave, and we also have Tucker Kraft too. And then obviously we still have David Bakhtiari. Obviously in real life he's injured for the season, out for the season. But there's Elton Jenkins, Josh Myers, John Runyon, and then Ten Yuta, whatever that is. I don't know. But hey, we control our own destiny. If we could win this game, despite like the 3 or 4 games we should have won, but ended up didn't. There's been like 3 or 4 games this year we should have won, but we ended up not winning. Despite that, we already clinched the playoff spot, so even if we lose this game, we're still in the playoffs. And also, we still have the door is open to win the division, because we lost last week to the Vikings, but the Bears lost to the Falcons. If the Bears won and we lost, they would have clinched the division. But because they lost and we lost, the division's still up for grabs. That's why it's the NFC North Championship game. It's at Lambeau. It's a noon game. 10-6 Bears at the 9-7 Packers at Lambeau, Week 18. NFC North Championship. Let's go. We're in 82 overall. They're in 81 overall. They have DJ Moore, Tremaine Edmonds, Eddie Jackson. They have Justin Fields at QB. We have Aaron Jones, David Bakhtiari, Jair Alexander, Jordan Love, obviously, Christian Watson, Romeo Dobbs, Jerry Jeudy, Jaden Reed, if I haven't said that already. So this will be a good fight. Play call enhanced, game style simulation, skill level, all pro. That's it's rookie pro, all pro, and all Madden. So I'm on all pro. So, and by the way, for the Vikings game, I played that 20-minute experience where you play the moments like critical third downs, 2-minute drills, red zone opportunities, and unfortunately, we lost 22-14. So, I was in Minnesota, so this game is at Lambeau. This game is a big game in this game and in real life. Because after the real life game is, by the time this video is going up, probably about, 5 days away. And Happy New Year, by the way. I'm filming this on New Year's Day. Let's watch the prediction. Alan Roach, NFC North Championship game. We beat the Bears in Week 1 in this game, 27-21. That was back in Week 1, and that was also episode number 1 of this series. And so, obviously, at this point, I don't care if we win by 1 or 20, as long as we have more points than Chicago after time runs out. As you can see, the standings right there. As you can see, the Falcons beat the Bears last week, or the Bears lost to the Falcons, and then we lost to the Vikings. I believe that game for the Vikings was in Minneapolis, and then the Bears game, I believe, was in Atlanta, I think. But obviously, there's still a lot at state for obviously this game, for other games, like for seeding wise, and for that 7th seed in the AFC, which is the only playoff spot that hasn't been clinched yet. So out of all 14 playoff spots, 13 of them have been clinched. The only one that hasn't been is the last seed in the AFC. And now here, as we're on your way in Green Bay, up to the 19 actually. As we're on your way here in the NFC North Championship game here at Lambeau, 3,700 yards, 28 touchdowns, 12 interceptions for Fields. After the Bears are making the playoffs, same thing for the Packers here in this game. But who will win the NFC North and who will be a wild card team? The winner wins the division. The loser will be a wild card, and if we lose, we'll definitely be the 7th seed. Not sure if the Bears lose, if they'll be the 7th seed or the 6th seed or something. And now here's a throw. That ball's caught, and it's going to be a 9-yard gain. As like I said, we did beat the Bears back in Week 1, which is episode number 1 of this series, 27-21 at Soldier Field in Chicago. And now a halfback toss and green grass for this team has. His team has Kareem Hunt, and he got, I don't know how many yards he got, but he got a first down. Obviously, if we lose this game, it's our last home game of the year. If we win this game, we get one more. At least one more. Here's a halfback toss again, and you gotta bring him down. Okay, we did bring him down. No gain. So his first rush was 11 yards. Second one was 0. That was Montez Sweat. Remember, Devontae Wyatt, which I believe is on the, I'm right now on Kenny Clark, but Wyatt is on the right side of the line, I think. And now here's a throw, and it's caught. It's on 3rd down and short. Making the tackle was Campbell. Here we go. I know Sam Mike 1 for the blitz. From the midfield, Green Bay logo. 3rd and 3, and they're gonna run it on 3rd and 3. Come on! You gotta make that tackle. I mean, you had him there, but he got a first down to the Green Bay 47. By the way, it's 6-minute quarters. 3.5 to go in the first. No score. And I am motion. It's gonna be an end around, or a jet sweep, not an end around. jet sweep, whatever. And it's Darnell Mooney, and it's 7 down at 5 with 3 minutes to go in the first. As I'm not sure what... Here we go, and busting right in! Busting right in was Kenny Clark. Tackle for a loss technically for Zavondre Campbell. And it's 3rd and 7 from the 44. And they're on the edge of field goal range. I didn't see what the wind was looking like. I don't know where my guy is. I'm slating now. 3rd and 7. And Fields got through there. And fumble, as he did not slide, but he got 18 yards on 3rd and 7. First down, Chicago. You can't allow that. Now I'm on Wyatt. Remember, he only needs an interception, forced fumble, tackle for a loss, or a sack. Did it from normal to star, and Hunt is down to the 21. But they're taking, I mean, this drive's at least going to be the 5 minutes, as there's a minute 25 they know in the first quarter, but they've taken 80% of the first quarter. Here we go. Here's a throw up, ball's caught, and it's a first down to the 14. Fields 3 for 3, 23 yards, and obviously had that 18-yard run on 3rd and 7. Is under a minute to go. Man, I mean, come on, defense. And now here's a run for 2, as he has 5 rushes, 25 yards. Hunt does. I don't remember if Kareem Hunt's actually on the real-life Bears or not. I don't remember playing him in week 1, but also that was back in August. Now it's January. Now here's a throw. It's caught. And it's going to be 3rd and 2, as he's 3rd and 2 from the 5. But that's going to be the end of the first. There's 15 seconds to go in the quarter. Well, there's 5 seconds to go in the quarter. They might snap it. They might not. 3 seconds. And they do not snap it. End of the first quarter. We're scoreless here in Green Bay, but the Bears are on the doorstep. But it is 3rd and 2 from the Green Bay 5. I'm splitzing here. 5 wide. We got to contain the quarterback. They only got to get 2 yards here, but... And now here's a throw, and it's caught. Touchdown. And it's Chase Claypool. And the Bears strike first here in the NFC North Championship game at Lambeau. I mean, they were, 3 for 3 on 3rd down. We couldn't stop them on 3rd down. Now here's the PAT. And they scored 2 seconds into the second quarter, as that was, what, a 6-minute drive. It took 5-minute and 59-second drive, 13 plays, 80 yards. Took 5 minutes and 59 seconds off the clock. As we would hit the ball first, for the first time in this game in the second quarter, and that's Keyshawn Nixon from the 4. Keyshawn Nixon! And it's going to be a 24-yard return up to the 28, and here comes Jordan Love in the Green Bay offense. Remember, we do get the ball after halftime, so this could be a game where you only get like 1 or 2 possessions per half. So we got a 3,300 yards, 23 touchdowns, 22 interceptions. So, obviously, 23 touchdowns, that's great. Obviously, in real life, he has 30. And then in real life, he has like 11 interceptions or something, not 22. In the last game, he had 2 passing touchdowns. Both touchdowns for Green Bay were passing touchdowns. 1 to Watson and then 1 to Judy. I mean, we're going to have some good blocking, boys, if we're going to do that. And now here's a throw. That's intercepted. Yeah, I lobbed that sucker. I lobbed that. I had to do a bullet pass, and I threw it on the run, but... Here they go, pick it off! And it's picked off by Rudy Ford! And he's gone! Pitt 6 has flipped the script, and it's 7-6. Let's go! As he jumped the route, as Love threw the pick, and then the next play, Fields throws a pick. This one's a pick 6 for Rudy Ford. I believe he's the free safety or the strong safety. And we're with an extra point of time in the game. A huge play. As our kicker is Mason Crosby. I brought the lifelong Packer back. I got him via trade from the Saints. And so Mason Crosby does our PATs and field goals. And then Anders Carlson, our rookie kicker, does the kickoffs. So there's Rashawn Derry. There's Jordan Love. No, that's Jordan Love sitting down. 5:12 to go in the first half. Obviously, now Tarleton's going to kick it off, but 7 apiece. That was a huge play because the Bears had a chance to do it by 2 scores, but instead it's a pick six on the first drive, on the first play after the Love interception. That was a huge play right there. And now there's a throw over the middle, and it's going to be about 6 yards, 5 yards to the 30, second down and 5. That's a huge play, though. Rudy Ford. Pressure! We gotta contain Fields. God. We gotta contain Fields. Now here's a throw, man. You're looking at it. Second down and 6, as it's taught by Cole Kmet. This is a cover 1 QB contain. Because I need a spy on him. Now there's a throw, Pickett! Eric Stokes just doesn't turn around. Look at Daryl Moody. I mean, like, literally, like, you at least knock it down, but instead Stokes just turns around, doesn't even turn around. Alexander makes the tackle down to the 28. And now here's a throw, up ball's caught, but tackle right on the spot. Second down and 5 now. Fields 9 for 10, 70 yards after the 1 TD and 1 interception. Touchdown to Chase Claypool, the pit sits by Rudy Ford. I think he's our safety, one of our safeties. And now here's a read option. Good tackle by Quay Walker. 3rd and 4, I believe he got a yard. And it's on 3rd down. But obviously on their first drive they were 3 for 3 on 3rd down. That was a good job by Quay Walker. And now it's a screen, and it's incomplete, and it's 4th down. I'm not sure where the running back was, and here comes the field goal unit. It is a 39-yard field goal attempt. 39 yards from the left hash. And the kick is good, and it's 10-7 Chicago with about 2 minutes to go in the first half. But we held them out of the end zone, and now let's have the offense to do something, because after the offense had 2 plays, a 0-yard rush by Jones, and then a pick by Love. 2:05 to go, 10-7 Chicago, and we did the ball after halftime. There's Nitson, 2:02 to go, up to the 28. We have all 3 timeouts, plus we have a play before the 2-minute warning here, and we did the ball after halftime. Now here's Jones, as he'll get more than 0 yards. 2-minute warning, 10-7 Bears. But the Packers have the ball and all 3 timeouts in 2 minutes. 1:58 to be exact, but second down and 6 here. I'm going to run it again. And now here's Jones, spun off a guy. And he got the first down for Green Bay on offense. 1:40 to go in, counting. Let's at least get 3 here. So it'd be smarter throws. Here's Josiah DeGuara, and he's up to the 49, the Bears 49. I wanted to hurry it up, but that didn't happen. As we're in the Bears territory. And now here's a throw over the top, and it's caught by DeGuara. Down to the 16, first down Green Bay. As on the interception, I threw it to Jones, but obviously that was didn't mean to do a lob pass. And now no, give it to Jones. Oh, that was a good play. I'm gonna call our first time out here. 7 down and 5. I'm gonna give our offense a little break. There's about 40 seconds to go. Start with wide corner. 2nd down and 5 from the 11. We have Jones, Judy, DeGuara, Reed, and Watson. And I'm going to roll out right. And I'm going to throw it to the end zone. And it's caught at the 1. And it's caught by, I believe it was DeGuara at the 1. As he was in the end zone, but then he had to run back for the ball and caught it outside the end zone. Now let's go with, here's a run up the middle, 32 seconds. They don't even have goal line out here. And here's a run by Jones, and he's in. Touchdown, Green Bay! And we have our first lead of the game.
So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That had 15 for him on the year. I give him a ton of credit for staying healthy and being a smart
30 seconds to go in the first half. We are now up 14-10 as Crosby hits through the extra point. But the Bears still have half a minute and all 3 timeouts. And we also did the ball after halftime. That was a good drive. The wind is 7 miles per hour, basically blowing with this tit. And now here's Anders Carlson, our rookie kicker, with the kickoff. And that might be a touchback. And it will be. First and 10 from the 25. They have 30 seconds, all 3 timeouts. They're probably going to try to do something here, especially because we did the ball after halftime. No points here, boys. And play action. And here's a throw up, ball's caught. He's inbounds, but he's already up to the 45. He got 20 yards. Bears call their first time out. I mean, come on. Come on. And now, here's a throw, and there's a flag down. And I'm not sure what the flag is. Roughing the passer? And it's on Kenny Clark, and now move the ball to R40. So they got a 20-yard play and then a 15-yard roughing the passer, and they're on the, basically, it's a long field goal from here, but they're on the edge of field goal range. And now here's a throw, and it's picked off! Jair Alexander! Kenny taken all the way. A bit off his lineman stands in his way, and he is taken down at the 13. 10 seconds to go, and he's doing the gritty. Obviously, Justin Jefferson's not here, but he had to get by a bit offensive lineman, and he was kind of angling towards the sideline because that offensive lineman was trying to cut him off. He ends up cutting him off, but we're inside the 15. And we're going to have a couple shots to the end zone. Because here, obviously, I want a touchdown, but also I don't want to throw an interception and not get points here. And now here's a throw. And that was a quick throw, incomplete. 7 seconds, but you just got to make sure. We do have 1 timeout, so anything's in play here. And here's a throw up, ball caught, and he's in! Touchdown! As he went right by like 3 Bears defenders. 3 seconds to go, and we're up by 10. And we did the ball after halftime. As it was almost picked off, Jaden Reed jumped in front of the defender, and then ran right by like 3 defenders. And it's going to be 21-10, pending the PAT. And the PAT is good. We're up by 11. 3 seconds to go in the first half, and we did the ball after halftime. I'm going to swib this. I want to. And it's returned, and that's going to be the end of the first half. We're up by 11, and we did the ball after halftime. And here's Jonathan Coachman for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This game doesn't even matter. I think it doesn't really matter because the Browns already clinched. Well, it does matter for the Browns if they want a first round bye. And the Browns are up 14-0. But for the Bengals, there's nothing to play for. Tampa and Carolina, yeah. No, Carolina's going to make the playoffs. The wild card, that's tied at 13. But they really have nothing to play for except for seeding. So obviously I did throw the interception. But then obviously Fields threw it. Pitts hits to Rudy Ford, and then a pick to Jair Alexander. And we did the ball after halftime, so there's 12 minutes to go. And obviously, if we win this game, we win the NFC North, and we'll be the 4th seed instead of the 7th seed and a wild card team. Here's Nitson from the goal line. Nitson, flag is down. He's up to the 27, but that's going to come back. Leo Blond in the back. And it's on Lute Musgrave, and now back just up to the 16. So from the 26 to the 16, 1st and 10 from that spot. And Jones sits, rushes 25 yards and a TD. That's 6 yards on that one. At this point, I just don't want to turn it over because, I mean, the touchdown here makes it a 3-score game. Love. I'm going to run this. And, yeah, the Blood Giant fumbled that. He got halfway there. It's only 3rd down. And now here's a throw, and it's caught by Watson. 1st down, a huge 1st down to keep the ball. Now here's Jones. 7 yards to the Bears' 48. Let's do a quick pitch. There's a quick pitch. Jones, and that did not work. That's a 3rd and 4 from the 49. Let's go with Flood. Looks like they're bringing the house, or they're bluffing, I'm not sure. So they drop back. Here's a throw. It's Watson. 1st down and more. Down to the 40. Gain of 9, 1st down. If we did it, I might have considered going for it. Bobs, it's a moot point halfway through the 3rd quarter. Here's Jones. And I ran right into a buzzsaw. Send it down to 9. I'm going to do this. I want to bring in. I brought in Dylan, the big running back out of Boston College, and he got 2. It's only 3rd down and 7. Can't take a sack here. It'd still be a long field goal from here, especially depends what way the wind's going. And now here's a throw, and it's caught by Watson. Down to the 14. Now here's Jones. Clock is still going, remember that. So even if we only did a field goal here, the clock is still going. There's a minute 5 to go in counting here in the 3rd quarter. And now wide open is Dequara! And it's 1st and goal from the 2 as he just stood there basically at the 3-yard line, wide open. And now I'm going to bring in A.J. Dillon here on the goal line. 1st and goal from the 2. Goal line defense for Chicago by bringing in number 28, A.J. Dillon. And now here's Dillon. Up the gun, he's in! Touchdown, Green Bay! And we're up by 3 scores. As Dillon spites the football like a volleyball spite. And it's 27-10. And make that 28-10. 32 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. As that was a 5-minute, 24-second drive. 12 plays, 85 yards. 5 minutes and 24 seconds long. Here's Carlson. Now it will be returned probably from about a yard or 2 deep. And it looks like he's slow as molasses, and he only gets up to, well, he got up to the 23. 24 actually. 28 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter, but Chicago's down by 3 scores. But it's not over because I've blown a 17-3 lead in the final 2 minutes of regulation to lose 20-17 in regulation. So it's definitely not over. And now here's Hunt. And bring him down. Okay. He got 4. He has 6 rushes, 29 yards total. And that could be the end of the quarter. I mean, they're probably going to do one more play, especially because they're down by 18. 2 seconds, and they will not snap it. We're up by 18 as we head to the fourth, as we're 6 minutes away from winning the NFC North. As we scored 21 in the second, 7 in the third. Why would I want to play permit? Okay, whatever. I guess I'll do this. I'm only rushing 3. I don't really like doing that, but here's a throw. That ball's that guy's open. I don't like how we're doing. Okay, now it's back to now it's just for one play. Free safety blitz here. They're doing 5 wide because obviously at this point there's no point in running. And now Fields will throw it off his back foot, and he's got it up to our 49. 5:05 to go. They're on our side of the field, but still down by 3, and they're not even... Here we go. Here's a throw. That ball's caught, and he's down to the 33. I mean, I don't get why we can't guard suddenly now. Well, they're wasting time, though. Only 4:35 to go. I am motion. Here's a throw, and it's caught, but, I mean, they're not hurrying it up here, and there's only 4:25 to go. There's Jordan Love, knowing that it looks like we're going to win the NFC North, but who knows. And now there's a throw wide open to number 11, and he's down to the 16. Not sure if we ever got that tackle for a loss for Wyatt. I'm not sure where the head Wyatt even is. And now a QB draw or QB read or a read option, and Quay Walker, I blew it up with Preston Smith, missed the tackle, but then Quay Walker cleaned it up, and it's 7 down at 11. And they're running it. Here's Hunt. That was a good run, but it's now 3rd and 5, under 3 to go. And now they're running it again, and it's only 4th down. 4th and 5 from the 11 with 2.5 to go. I don't know what these play calls are. Obviously they're going for it, but I don't get what the heck this plot management is. Where's my guy? Here we go. And here's a throw to the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, Chicago. With 2:01 to go, and this game's not over yet, but it's still a 2-score game. As they did, so 11-yard touchdown or 10-yard touchdown on 4th down, and it's now a 12-point game again. And it's now 11, 28-17 Green Bay. But you would think they would do an onside here. And yeah, my hands team out there. And it's picked up by Watson. And 2-minute warning. We have the ball up by 11. Bears have all 3 timeouts, but he's going to run this ball. And it's Dillon. And Dillon, first timeout used by Chicago. Dillon's in the game here. And now Dillon, 1st down, and that's the NFC North dagger. As Dillon gets about 15 yards, Chicago calls their 2nd timeout, but that should end it. And now here's Jones, got the edge. Jones breaks a tackle, and he's out of bounds. Didn't try to go out of bounds, but he's out of bounds at the 4, 1st and goal. Now here's a throw, and that ball is almost picked off. And now Love, and I'm just going to throw it away. It's a 3rd and goal from the 4. Now Love out to his right, and he got the ball out. As I hit X, that's an accident. That might have been picked up because I was throwing across my body. It's 4th and goal now. I'm going. Why not? I'm just gonna go for it. Going for it, which might be a mistake. Let's go. And now here's a throw. It's caught. Touchdown. Josiah DeGuara. And that's official. Your dagger. Your NFC North Championship dagger. As we're up 34-17. As DeGuara almost got a touchdown earlier, but now it has a touchdown here. And it's 35-17 with 1:24 to go. This kickoff is going to be a lot short, as I put as... No, despite I didn't have that much power on it, it still went to the goal line. And he returns it to about the 21. Minute 20 to go. Bears have one timeout, but they're on by 18 again. Now here's a throw. It's caught. And it's about 9. 8. No huddle here. The Bears will still make the playoffs, but they'll be a wild card team. Now here's a throw wide open as their tight end up to the 49. So the Bears will still make the playoffs, but they will not win the NFC North, and they'll be a wild card team, while the Packers will win the NFC North and get at least one home playoff game. And that guy's out of bounds. 41 seconds to go. So we'll get at least one home playoff game as a 4 seed playing whoever the heck the 5 seed is, which I'm guessing will be the Eagles, Panthers, or possibly the Bears, because the Bears will be a wild card team too. And 30 seconds to go here. He's down to the 33. I'm doing just a prevent defense, which usually I don't do, but why not? Here's a throw. I mean, okay, they call the final timeout. Got 2 yards on that one. Okay, let's send some pressure here now. 18 seconds. 2nd and 7 from the 31. And now Fields will throw it, and he stays in bounds. It is a first down, 10 seconds. And then another snap off, 4 seconds, 3, and it's the last play of the game. And Fields rolls out right. He's going to throw it wide open. As wide open as their wide receiver, but he's out of bounds. As he only got 1 foot down. But even if he caught it inbounds, we were going to win anyways. Time has run out, and the Green Bay Packers are NFC North champions. As they both these teams finished 10 and 7, but we had a 2-0 head-to-head record with the Bears. Therefore, we have the tiebreaker. So we'll be the 4 seed, win the NFC North, and be the 4 seed. While the Bears will still make the playoffs, but will be a wild card team. Final score 35-17. They had more passing yards, but we had more rushing yards. Average 7.1 yards per play. Had 2 takeaways. The pick six by Rudy Ford, and then the interception by Jair Alexander. Loved to throw that one interception on his first throw, but he still had 134 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Fields 210, 2 touchdowns, 210 yards, 2 touchdowns, and then 2 interceptions. As I'm gonna, you'll find out in the next episode who we're playing in the wild card round. The next episode of the series will probably go up, I would say, about a day or 2 after this one. So, it should go up a day or 2 after this one. It might be a little longer, maybe, but either way, 2 videos from now will be the next episode of the series. But I'm not sure when that video is gonna go up, because I do go back to school on January 4th. Today's January 1st. But yeah, 2 videos from now will be the wild card. Will be the Packers wild card game against whoever the 5 seed is, at home at Lambeau. And that will be 2 videos from now, but I'm not sure when that video is gonna go up. Next video on the channel will be NHL 24 Be a Pro, and the next video after that will be the next episode of the series. Justin Fields, 23 for 27, 210, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Love, 9 for 14. 134, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Rushing, let's just do to the Packers. Jones 11 for 58 and a touchdown. Dillon 4 for 20 and a touchdown. Love 1 for 2. Receiving, DeGuara 5 for 68 and a touchdown. Watson 3 for 53. Reed 1 for 13, and then Jerry Jeudy, he had 0 for 0, but the reason he's on here is because he had 2 drop passes. So obviously Love only had 9 completions, 1 to Reed, 3 to Watson, 5 to DeGuara. So DeGuara 5 for 68 and a touchdown. Watson 3 for 53. Reed 1 for 13, and that 1 reception, which was for 13 yards, was a 13-yard receiving touchdown. And then defensively, I don't think we ever got a sack. 9 tackles for Quay Walker, 2 tackles for a loss. Campbell 7 tackles, 1 for a loss. Stoats 4 tackles, 1 for a loss. I mean, Alexander 7 tackles, Savage 7, Nitson 3, Douglas 2. Luke Musgrave had 1, which was on the interception returned by Chicago. And as Henry Pearson, our fullback, had 1 too. And then a few other guys had 1. Rudy Ford had 4, and he had the pit sits. And he is our strong safety. Montez Sweat had a tackle. Devontae White had a tackle. It was an assisted tackle, but he did not get a tackle for a loss, a sack, a forced fumble, or an interception. So he's still at normal for his dev trait, and then a few other guys had 1, and stuff. And then kicking, obviously, Carlson did the kickoffs, and then Crosby 5 for 5 and extra points. And then obviously, in this game, there was no punts for either team. So, yeah. NFC North champions, boys. As I thought, it looked bleak because it was 7-0 Chicago, and then I threw the interception on Love's first throw. But in the next play, Rudy Ford got the pit sits. And then after that, then the Bears, then the Bears were up 10-7. But after the Bears were up 10-7, they never had to lead back. So once we made it 14-10, the Packers never looked back and led. We led 14-10, and then when we led 14-10, when we scored to make it 14-10, that was the last time we were trailing. Last time we were trailing was 10-7, then it was 14-10, and then after that it was history, as we never looked back after it was 14-10. So obviously the Bears struck first, and obviously the Rudy Ford pit sits, then the field goal by Chicago, then Jones ran it in from 1 yard. And this is all in quarter 2, by the way. And Reed had a 13-yard touchdown with 2 seconds to go in the half. Dillon 2-yard run. And then Moore, the 11-yard pass from Justin Fields for a touchdown. That made it, 28-17. And then obviously the Dora 4-yard pass from Love with 1:23 to go on 4th and goal. It made it 35-17. And that is your final score. 35-17 is the final. And then that last play of the game, whoever that was wide open. It was a good throw by Fields. That whoever that was in the back of the end zone was wide open, but he only got 1 foot down, not 2. Therefore, the pass is incomplete, and therefore the final score is 35-17 and not 35-23. Because obviously, if that did count as a touchdown, it would have been 35-23, and then obviously there would have been no extra point because it doesn't matter. But obviously, it's a moot point because he was out of bounds. The final score is Packers 35, Bears 17. Both teams finished 10-7, but like I said, we beat them twice. Therefore, we have a tiebreaker over Chicago, so we'll be the 4th seed and we'll host at least one home playoff game. And then the Bears will be a wildcard team, and we'll be playing in the wildcard round, most likely the Bears again, possibly, the Eagles, or the Panthers. But either way, the game will be at Lambeau, and then obviously after that, it's up in the air for who we play, and if it's at home or not. That's assuming that we win the wild card round. Because obviously I want to win the Super Bowl, which I think this team can win the Super Bowl, because we just put up 35 points. It's just I gotta force turnovers like I did, minimize turnovers like I threw the 1 interception, but then we got 2 interceptions, including the pick six, and then get pressure on the quarterback. Obviously we never sacked Justin Fields, but obviously we did enough to win, force 2 turnovers, and that's what we gotta do in the playoffs. Is if we can get hot and the defense can force turnovers, cause havoc, get pressure on the QB, we'll have a chance to win, or we'll have a chance to win the Vince Lombardi Trophy, or win the Super Bowl. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Happy New Year to everyone watching, as this video is probably going up on January 2nd, but still Happy New Year, as I can't believe 2024 is here, as I hope 2024 will be better than 2023 for all you guys and for me. And next video on this channel will be NHL 24 Be a Pro, episode number 4 of that series, and that will be Vinny J's NHL debut with the Montreal Canadiens in that series. And the next video after that will be the next episode of this series. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Get up to the like button. Subscribe if you haven't yet. Tell your mom, dad, grandma, aunts, uncles, pets, and friends about these videos. And you know, I'm going to see you in episode number 6 of this Green Bay Packers Madden 24 franchise series. See you in episode number 6. And eat a lot of bacon. And go Packers, and I'll see you in the wild card round. See you then.